Hello guys, today I wanted to build a book app. I found this API, it's called Big Book API, and we're gonna try to book an app for books and like looking at books, searching for books, uh, etc. etc. I'm just gonna quickly look through the API. It's called API book big API search books, and that's how you would search for a book. And you put like books about wizard, and you should be able to bring up books for us. So let's see. So we're gonna implement searching. We're gonna implement maybe looking up books, book authentication. Let's see how the authentication is done. It's done by just passing in your API key as a query parameter. They allow you to make 60 requests in 1 minute. So again, we're not going to be making up to 60 requests in a minute. What else? Guide. Similar. So we can find similar books. So we can list the books, and then we can take that and find similar books to the books. Okay, cool. So we can implement search. We can implement getting the book information. We can implement finding the book. We can also implement searching for a book author. So it says search authors, and it's gonna give us a list of authors, and I'm guessing we can now pull up what books the authors have. I'm guessing search authors. Okay, I think we'll just do it. We're gonna implement search, lookup, and similar. So what you want to do is come in here. You're gonna have to decide if you want to create an iOS, Android, a React app, or just a vanilla CSS app. Today I'm just gonna do vanilla CSS. Just got book. Books feel old, and vanilla CSS is the way to go for us. So let's see, which of them should I delete? Because I've got into my plan. I think I'm gonna delete this guy. Cool. So we're gonna start a prompt. I'm gonna choose vanilla CSS. I'm gonna say create a book app for me that allows me to look up books, find their details, as well as books that's related to the book. Here the API information. So I'm gonna give it authentication first. Here's API information. Attention only, the first query is prefixed with an A, and it's gonna figure it out. I'm not trying to think too much right now. I'm gonna search for a book here. I am going to give it this guy. And then I'm gonna give it this guy, which is to get the book information. And then lastly, I am going to give it, so we did find books, we did search books, we did get information, and then now I want to do find similar books. And I'm going to give it this guy here. And then let's see if it does the magic. Use let's use Gemini, see what comes up. chose React Native. Oh, that is a bug. I chose vanilla, but it's showing up as React here. Okay, so it's definitely vanilla because I can see it's generated the index.html, which is what we want. Also the scripts, the JS, the CSS files, so it's definitely vanilla. It's basically HTML vanilla type of code, which is different from a React Native that is basically a web app, JavaScript framework web app that allows you to create a web app and that can now be converted to an iOS app or an Android app. So that's still a good way to go if you're looking for something that can do one thing for all. If you don't want to do a React Native app, that'll be the way to go. If you don't want to do an iOS or Android native app, that'll be the way to go. The way to go would be a React Native app. But vanilla CSS is strictly a web app, except you put it in a web view and put it in your mobile app, and then that would work also. Okay, so we have some details here. Created a high fidelity book discovery application featuring search interface, detail book, and similar book. Recommendation using the Big Book API. Cool. It's gonna fail because we haven't added the API keys. So I'm gonna look for where the API keys is. I know it's gonna fail. Search titles, search authors. It's no books found. It didn't look for no books. It's gonna fail. Okay, so let's find where the API key is. Enter a query and the API keys to explore. It wants us to enter the API key here. Ah, okay, that's nice. Okay, so I'm gonna enter the API key here. I have created one already. I'm just gonna put it here, and now I would search for books about love, and let's see what comes up. Oh, look at that, Hunger Games. So it brought up Hunger Games for us. It brought up another book here, but it doesn't have an image, so that didn't show up right. Another one here. It's basically giving us all the great movies and stories about the good movies. We need something more, less known, something exciting. So maybe I'm gonna search for something outside of love. I'm gonna search for hate. Let's do hate. Yes, it takes time being a hater. Divergent. It's also a movie. Why fucking movies? The Blackbird's Tale. I don't know this one. What are for elephants? A novel. The Hate You Give. Frankenstein. Frankenstein is a hate. Is a hate sort of movie or like book. The Princess Bride. Okay, exciting. Okay, I'm just gonna click on Frankenstein because I don't know how it's a movie about hate. And here we have the details about Frankenstein. As you can see, we have Frankenstein, Pauline Francis. I wonder if that's an American or Francis or French. Let's see, Frankenstein was written by who? It was written. English author. Who the hell is Pauline Francis? Pauline Francis. She looks French. Stay with science is a great monster. Okay. It's like a right? I don't get it. Anyways, let's go back here. And then this is the details of the book. And as you can see here, we have similar books, which is the third API that we implemented. And you can see, you can read about the third, you can read about the details of that. So it's so, like, obviously, as you can tell, it's so quick and easy to create web apps and even mobile apps with AppForceStudio. So yeah, check it out. Play around with it. Check it out. You can do as much as you want. I can even deploy this if I wanted to into a site. It'll take. I thought it was gonna take a minute. It's relatively quick, and you could do the exact same thing here. I could put the API keys here, and it should be able to do it for us. Search for battle. Nothing came up. Love. Okay, I'll make sure I have this key properly. Love. Okay, something is ringing better than. Okay, let's search for wall. Something gotta come up. Okay, cool. Search for animals. We need a spinner, so that's something we can do to improve the experience. I can say after searching, show a loading spinner so the user can tell it is loading, and then it would take this and do whatever it has to do with this, basically. Okay guys, thank you. Thank you for today. Yeah, check it out yourself and let me know what you create. Cheers.